Deep down in the cold, damp dark of the locked condiment basement, a small, terrified group huddled together. There was Cherry Cheese, her usually bright red hue dulled by fear. Next to her sat Mary Mustard, trembling as she clutched her son, Kevin Ketchup, who kept whimpering, "Mama, when are we going home? Mama?" Sandra Swiss, with her usually perfect holes, now looked like a mask of terror. Harold Ham, normally robust and jovial, was pale and silent. And then there was Ollie Olives, who had rolled into a corner, trying to make himself as small as possible. They were all from Condiment Town, a once vibrant place full of life and flavor. Now they were prisoners, snatched from their homes by the mysterious and dreaded beings they called the Nuggs. They shared their stories, each one a chilling tale that seemed to make the basement even colder. Mary Mustard spoke first, her voice raspy. "I was just polishing the jar lids on Mustard Street," she whispered, pulling Kevin closer. Kevin was playing in the pantry. Then the shadow fell. It was so fast. A giant golden brown thing. It just scooped us up. The air rushed past, and then darkness. Sandra Swiss shuddered, her voice barely audible. I was on the top shelf of the fridge, enjoying the cool air. I heard a scream from the deli drawer. It was Harold Bree. Before I could even process what was happening, the door swung open, and a hand, bigger than anything I'd ever seen, grabbed me. I saw others, Mayonnaise Mike, Peter Pickles, they were all taken. Harold Ham finally found his voice, a low rumble of despair. They came for the whole deli section. It was chaos. We were packed so tightly, we couldn't even see what was happening. The sounds, the crunching sounds, they'll haunt me forever. They just took us one by one. Cherry Cheese had the most recent story. "I was with the desserts," she said, tears welling up in her eyes. "I thought I was safe, but they came back. They weren't just after savory things. They took Whitney whipped cream right next to me. I hid behind a blueberry, but it was no use. Their reach is endless." Ollie Olives just shook his head, too scared to speak. He had been snatched from a pizza party. A joyous occasion turned into a nightmare in a split second. They were all here now, in this forgotten place that would never again see the glistening sparkle of a newly cleaned countertop. The air was thick with the smell of dust and despair. They didn't know when the Nuggs would return. Would they bring another captive, or would this be the last time they saw the heavy wooden door? The last time they felt the chilling draft that promised only more darkness. They huddled closer, a small island of warmth and fear in an ocean of cold uncertainty. Kevin Ketchup buried his face in his mother's label. "I'm scared, Mama." "No, sweetie," Mary Mustard cooed, though her own voice trembled. "We're all scared, but we're together. That has to count for something." They shared their warmth, their stories, their terror. It was all they had. They clung to a tiny, flickering flame of hope in the suffocating darkness of the condiment basement. Hope that one day someone would hear their silent screams. Hope that one day someone, anyone, would come and save them from the Nuggs. For now, all they could do was wait and listen and pray the heavy footsteps on the stairs above wouldn't stop at their door.